two-wheel drive Buggy C
Five,
Main.
4, 3,
This should be a
2,
good one.
1.
Oh, John Curtis going to clip the pipe in the first corner. That is not a good start. It's not good either. Corey had moved up all the way up to the third spot there from the number 6, but he's going to get it wrong in the wall run. It's back on rolling. So Brett and Steve are going to break out here. One and two kind of breaking themselves away from the field as Brett has Steve right on his bumper. Third place is now going to be Evan Park, Andrew Gross, Justin, or John and Corey. A lot of fast names in this one. They're there for Steve, and Brett's going to have his lead open up a little bit more. Evan trying to look low on Steve there at the end of the straightaway, but he flipped the pipe and rolled it over. It's going to drop him back down to the 4 spot rather. So Steve's going to maintain second. Andrew Gross up to the 3 now. He holds the fast lap in this one. He's got an 11.7. He's putting some good time in, trying to run down the guys in front of him, but he made a mistake there, and he's going to end up falling down to the 6th position. So John Curtis is going to move back up in the 3rd, Corey 4th, Evan, and Andrew. New fast lap for Steve now as he looks to run down the leader at 12.1. Start of the straightaway. Corey gets it wrong. So does Andrew there. John and Evan get together, and there's Buggies all over the place.
Someone stepped on the loop wire over there. Check the time.
Who am I checking?
Someone pulled the loop with their foot there, just making sure that it was still counting. They like pulled it out from under the tube.
Alright, we got a battle brewing. All that chaos between the pack. Gagliardi has caught Brett. Only 1 second between them. That pink and white car is your leader. That green and blue right behind him is second place, and Steve is putting the pressure on. He has caught him. Corey Wolf now up into the 3, the bump up. He's going to get it sideways and flip the pipe there as John Curtis is going to take that spot. Evan's going to move up, but Evan gets it wrong, and at bad timing too once traffic's rolling through. We are halfway through. This is race number 9. Race 10 is going to be your short course B main. Up next, that's going to be Earl Davidson, Nelson Arancho, Matt Evans, Noah Pesson, Craig Auburn, Randy Bush, and Dave Underhill. 2:41 to go. Oh, beside you, Al. So Steve had a rough lap there, but Brett's going to get it wrong this time by, so that gap's going to shrink itself. And all of a sudden, John Curtis is right back in this lead battle. He is right behind Steve as our top 3 down the straightaway. That pink and white is your leader, Brett Hellier, Gagliardi, the next car,
2
and
minutes
John
left.
Curtis there as well. Andrew Gross is in the 4th spot. He's 9 seconds off this lead battle. He is still on the lead lap. He just did the fastest lap of the race, too, of an 11.6. Corey Wolf is 1.8 back to him, and Evan is 4 seconds back to Corey. Andrew rolls it over there in the center. As that's the 3 leaders there behind you, Corey. Give them some space. John and Steven get together. They get it sorted out. We got a minute 30 to go. That worked well for John as he nosed it into that jump, landed it perfectly on the wheels, hardly lost much time. Brett's led most of this race, but he's got to be feeling some pressure now. Both these buggies looking quicker. Oh, Oh, wow. Oh! Some beautiful passes.
1 minute
Both
left.
End up getting it wrong, and Brett Hellier's going to get a 3-second lead back with 54 seconds on the clock. These three are the only three on the lead lap. It is Corey Wolf in the 4th spot. Oh, Gagliardi's going to get caught up with Andrew after he crashed. So he's going to lose some good time as he's in the wall now. Steve's going to fall a lap down to the leaders in a second, but it is Brett Hellier, 1.3 in front of John Curtis. And he is there. Look at made the pass. Brett back in the throttle. They got together. John's going to get caught up there. 7 seconds on the clock. Brett going to make it back to the line. And that is
Stephen
time.
Gagliardi done. John Curtis done. Evan Park done. Corey Wolf done. Brett Hellier done.
It's going to be John Curtis.
Andrew Gross
Still
done.
on late.
All drivers are
Brett 2,
finished.
Steve 3, Evan 4, Corey 5, and Andrew 6. Evan and Corey had a photo finish for 4th. I didn't even realize that.
Earl Davidson. Randy Bush. Matt Ebiage.
Two-wheel drive, short course, B Main.
Craig Oberton. Noah Peasant. Dave Underhill. Nelson Arajo.